Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and Kenny Omega is our new AEW World Champion. After the Winner is Coming Dynamite episode, we now know that Kenny Omega defeated Jon Moxley. And the way they were acting, he was going to try to leave with the belt to TNA. I love that AEW is working with all these other wrestling organizations because it's been working with the NWA. It could be working with TNA. It's also been taking stars from these other organizations because it took quite a few from the NWA. It took a few from MLW. So yeah, I love that AEW is working with these other organizations. It just has to create a relationship with Ring of Honor Wrestling and New Japan. I don't see WWE even trying to create a relationship with AEW because it considers it the number one rival right now. Hmm. But I like this idea of recognizing other federations. They've been recognizing the NWA for a while because Thunder Rosa came over with the NWA Women's Championship. Of course, it's now held by Serena Deebs, but that is awesome that they are recognizing that championship. And they haven't recognized, at least in my understanding, they haven't recognized any of the other belts yet. But as long as it shares a cooperative feeling with these other wrestling organizations, I think it can be really, really, really good. Because you could have rare appearances of this character from this organization show up, or this character from AEW show up in one of the others. And if you do that, that can put that can light a fire under the WWE because the WWE isn't known for being overly cooperative. But if you're working with other organizations, that will be awesome. Sting is now in AEW, though. He is signed on, though he probably won't really be doing any wrestling. I think he's mainly there as a story piece to help this group or that group. To throw a little intrigue in and to try to to attract a lot of these older fans who basically quit watching after the WCW shut down. And so I think it has its use. I think signing Sting has its uses. But yeah, I love that AEW is sticking to some of the roots of wrestling too. You've got Sting in the organization. You've got Jake Roberts as a manager. You've got Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard as managers. Dustin Rhodes in the twilight of his career. Same with Chris Jericho. And I think they're doing pretty well. So yeah. Yet it has a lot of new stars as well. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, MJF, a lot of potential future superstars. And they're even building their own homegrown talent by using AEW Dark to really get some of them boosted up. Some of them getting sped along pretty quick, like Layla Hirsch. She's been given this persona of a badass, even though I don't think she's won a match yet. But she looks as potentially devastating as an opponent. While, but you also take a look at Ivelisse and Diamante. I think Diamante lost one match, Ivelisse one match, and then they've been a pretty winning tag team together. I'd have to officially check up on their records. But yeah, while they've got other wrestlers they've slowly brought along. Um, People like Kylan King. I think she had 12 straight losses before she finally won her first match. Um, you've got also, I think it was just part of the story arc for Brandon Cutler, but I still enjoyed it. 20 some losses. It might even been around 30, but yeah, before he finally won. But yeah, they've actually, some of the characters they've been building along, so you get to know them. Uh, Lee Johnson, Brian Pillman Jr., Griff Garrison, Serpentico. He's teamed with Luther and formed a pretty interesting tag team. Luther just picks him up and slams him on opponents. It's a fun tag team to watch. But yeah, just kind of some thoughts on the way wrestling has been going. But as always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. I'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, later.